Hi, welcome back to Diabetes Together with me, Mark Irwin. Today's video is going to be about the Omnipod. As you well know from previous videos, I am now on day 7, so I've been on it for a week in total, and I am finding it really difficult, if I'm going to be honest with you. I went into it a little bit cocky, thinking that it's going to be, easy. I'm under really good control already. I just need to make some adjustments to the basal and get that right, and then I'll be fine. It's been 7 days, and it's been an up and down roller coaster. I think basically the basal rate is the thing that's making me really struggle. So I've had non-stop high blood sugars since I went on to the pump. I've had very few hypos besides the night before last. I went really low all night, and I adjusted the basal dosage to reflect that, so I sort of reduced the amount I was taking, and then it made me go really high overnight last night. So it's really tough getting the basal dosage correct. I'm enjoying it. I really am enjoying it. It's an amazing piece of technology. I've not had to inject a single bit of insulin. I've been out to eat and I've not had to take my coat off to stab myself in the arm with a needle. So basically it is amazing. It's really like transforming. But I think the advice I can give to anybody going onto it is don't expect your blood sugars to be under good control for a short while, because it's going to take me a few months, as I did read up when I first started looking into the Omnipod. It's going to take me a few months to get used to it. I think my bolus rates are fine. I've been using extended bolus, I've been pre-bolusing. The diabetic nurse did tell me not to pre-bolus. She said just take it as you eat, and I am on Fiasp, which apparently you can do that with Fiasp, but that's been spiking, so I'm still pre-bolusing 15 minutes before I eat to make sure that I don't get any post-meal spikes. I think the bolus part of it is fine. I've tried out the extended bolus on, I had a curry and rice the other night, and the extended bolus worked really well. I gave 70% up front and then 30% over, I think it was 2 hours. So I'm going to continue trying that out. That was really good. And the fact that you can do that is a testament to how good the Omnipod is in terms of controlling diabetes. But the thing that I am struggling with is this basal rate. It's really hard to get it right. So I think what I'm going to try this week is possibly just put it on one fixed rate, and I'm going to try and go for a carb-free week for lunch and dinner, or dinner and tea, and see if I can track trends. I like to try and get it stable, because it's not been stable, it's been up and down. If I can try and show you on the Libra. Daily graph, so that's an example of where I'm at the moment. So that's kind of, it's just up and down. You can see on the graph there that it's kind of just going from hypo to high. Today I've had a pump fail, so if you look at my past 24 hours, I've been high all day since 9 o'clock last night. So I think the pod, the actual pod itself has failed. I tried 2 correctional doses, so I took a total of 4 units of insulin, and it didn't come down at all. It kept going up. So I changed the pod under the advice and guidance of the hospital, and hopefully, I'll check now actually, is it coming down? I'm hoping so. Yeah, so it's steadily coming down. I've taken a slight correctional dose, it's coming down now, it's on the way down, so it must have been a pod fail. So another piece of advice for you is to, if you're high and you can't get down and you've taken correctional doses and it doesn't budge, it's going to be a pod fail. Now I think with an insulin pump, I'm not 100% on this, but the cannula can get blocked, or an air bubble can get in the way, and the insulin just isn't going in enough. So I think I would still get an insulin, because obviously I would be super high if I wasn't, but I don't think I was getting enough. So I think that's a main point to review in the future. If I notice that I'm going dead high and the correctional doses aren't working, then make sure that you change the pod. It's a simple fix, really, trial and error. So in summary, I've got an appointment with my diabetic nurse at 3 o'clock today, so hopefully that will you know, it will help me out in terms of the basal rates, and some advice from them might go down well. The hospital I go to is quite amazing, so I'm hoping to come away with some results. But other than that, it's another 7 days of trialling out a different method. Just let's put the basal rate to a fixed rate, because we've been trying to alter it throughout the day. It's too early for that yet, I think. Fixed rate, reduce my carbs and do a carb-free diet, and see if I can figure out the patterns of the basal rate across the 24-hour period. There's going to be some overnight get-ups, middle of the night checking my blood and stuff like that. But other than that, despite the fact that I've had a massive roller coaster of a time with it so far, it's absolutely amazing in terms of using it. It's dead easy. It's convenient when you're out or you're at work to just get your PDM out and just say I want this much insulin now, and then done. And it's also good for reducing your basal if you are going to exercise or you're having a busier afternoon. It's absolutely incredible, and I know for a fact once I've got it right, I'll have you know, more than perfect control. It's just a case of figuring it out. At the moment it's just a roller coaster, but I think I'll get there. So yeah, that's my blog post for today. I'll update again on the Omnipod and sort of let you know how I'm getting on after week 2. Hopefully it won't be as much as a roller coaster next week. Tomorrow's video, as it is Hypo Awareness Week, I am going to talk about hypos. So symptoms of hypos, treating the hypo, and how to avoid hypos as well. So look out for that on my YouTube channel tomorrow evening. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you could please subscribe to my channel and perhaps even put a comment below for a bit of a discussion, that'll be amazing. Head over to Twitter, T1D Together, at T1D Together, sorry, on Twitter, and you can tweet at me there, or you can share or view my posts on there. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.